So let's get right into it. First of all, here's my desktop. Yes, I love my picture. First off, let's go on the internet. I have Chrome. It works on any browser that you can be using. So first off, let's go to the website, so aumself.com. As you can see, it's quite colorful and nice. Before I start explaining certain things to you, you should take notice that the page when you're logged in and the page when you're not logged in are different. So when you're not logged in, this is what appears, and so the little white screens overall change from part to part. And there's a plus button. So the plus button is also a quick way of registering. So as you can see, there's a thing that appears that says want to register. So you can always press on that. But the traditional way would be here at the login and register button. So let's just go log in and register. So when you log in and when you press on the button, you have three different options. The first option is that you can sign in with Facebook. That's already if you're already signed in. Or you can sign in with aumself, which means that you've already created an account. So let's say I had already signed up. So let's say that's my email address. I would just enter it and then I'd enter the password and that would be it. But let's just say that I've never signed in, so I'd want to register, which is the button right there. So when I press want to register, this is what I get. So as you can see, this is my account that's already been entered. So let's just make a new one just so you guys understand the concept. So let's create a first name. So let's say my name's Maria. It's not. And my last name is, I don't know, Maria again. Let's see, I'm a female, July, any day, any year. Let's say, let's write an email address. So let's say I wrote mail at hotmail.com. Okay. United States, let's say I live in Detroit, language. And then there's my username and my password. That's what people are going to see. They're also going to see a couple other details, but that's the main idea. So let's say my username is Pure Life. I don't know. And my password, well, you guys can't know that. There. So I'm ready to register. So there. So this is my account. Now, this page that you see is where you can edit your profile. So before I get you through this, let's just go back to the front page. So now I'm logged in. And now you can see there's the front page. So there's no plus button. And there's no activated white screens overpasses. So you can still have them when you pass your own mouse over it. But there's actually nothing, there's no animation on its own. So let's just go over this. First of all, here, if you pass over the button, you have a little paragraph explaining to you the whole concept of this awesome website. Then here, you've got 4 different ideas. You can look at your notifications, you can upload a photo, you can edit your profile, or log out, which I think is pretty straightforward. And if this video isn't informative enough for you, which I hope it is, you have all of these different questions that you have the answers to about how to use the website. So what is it, how to register, how to create your profile, etc., etc. Then, every time people put up a photo, they can also categorize it so they can make it belong to a certain category, which then you can go through over here. Then you can always search for something. As well, you also have a list of the latest comments, which is constantly updated. So now that you've kind of got an idea of the first page and how you can interact with it, let's see the profile, because I think that's the most interesting part of this website. So let's go to edit my profile. So here we're back to the page that we were. Actually, let's go here. If you look at the profile, this is what people will see. So they will see either a picture of you if you want to put one with your username, your gender, your language, your country, and your city. That's pretty straightforward. And then you've got these boxes, and these boxes, as well as these two. So this is called I am. So what is I am? I am is 5 different pictures that will define who you are. So as you can see here in light gray, you've got my interior 1, no image defined. So you want to define yourself through your interior, so you would put a picture of your interior. Here you do the same thing with interior. Here you can define yourself with a piece of furniture. So if I asked you what piece of furniture represents you the best, I don't know, if you said maybe a computer, then you could put a computer. If it was a piece of art, then you could put the piece of art. It's completely up to you. Then you'd have an object. So maybe the object is a pair of glasses or anything, and then work of art. You don't have to fill them all out, but it's a pretty good way of people to getting to know you. Then there's the I share. So what is I share? I share is you get a list of questions that we'll go over later on, and then people get to see the answers. They're pretty cool. They're also related to design and your personality. And then when you like a picture, I'll show you how to do that. They appear here. When you create an album, they all appear here. And when you make comments, they appear there. So the last 3 boxes are pretty straightforward. It's just the first 2 that are a little confusing sometimes. So if you go to edit my profile, here you could add, let's say, edit what I am. So I press on that. Let's say I want to add an object. So see, I can either choose a file from my computer, or the website also provides certain ideas so that I can already put it in. So I already have a picture that I want to pick. So let me just find it here. Actually, I don't remember where it is. So let's just pick this one, for example. And as you can see, now this is the picture that comes up as the object of what I am. So that's for that. Now let's go back to our profile. Now, for the next row of boxes, we have edit what I share. So edit what I share, as you can see, as I told you earlier, is a list of questions. So you've got the list of questions, and they're all related to your interior and your personality. So let's say if I could choose, I would live in a large farm with animals. When I get home at the end of the day, and then you fill it out. So here, every time you have others, please specify, you've also got a white box for you to put in. If you don't put anything, then they're all going to stay at default. Let's say my favorite color is red. Okay? So you just fill out the questions so people also get to know you better. So they can get to know you better through the images on the top and through the questions here. So here you can go through the questions people answered. So that's pretty much the idea behind the profile. And then if you go back to the first page, as you can see, this is a new posted picture. So object what I am, pure life, album, about me. It doesn't have any comments or likes. So here you can keep count, right here, right here. Let's say I go on this chair. So on this chair, it says it has 0 comments and 1 like. So how do I like it? I can like it right here. So if I press on the like button, it changes color and it adds the like. I can also leave a comment. So let's say I love this design. I can post it. And ta-da! It appears right here. And as you can see, now it's an increment of 1. Now, just to make sure, if you go to your profile by clicking on your own name, you've got the picture, the questions, and then you see in the like section, it shows what you like. And it also shows the comments you make. So that's pretty much the idea behind the whole website. It's to bring people together, amateurs, professionals, people who simply like art, people who make art, people who read about art, anybody who has an interest in design, architecture, anything they find beautiful. So you can even post pictures of yourself in your own interior. This is not a website, you know, where you just post pictures of yourself at your new beach house, sipping a pina colada. It's more about the design of the house, for example. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought this website was pretty awesome, so you guys should all go sign up right now and take a look at the pictures and put your own ones and, you know, your pieces of art and what you really like. So hope you liked the video, and you should all go check it out. So thanks a lot for listening.